Stace, you want to come and feel my shaft? Why not? Swear to God, see if I knew marriage would be like this, I wouldn't do it.
We spent our days on the coast of something beautiful. We got pulled into the tide of something real. But somehow I lost you on the way. I assumed you left me behind. Lifeless days and sleepless nights, so tired of it. I can't get you off my mind, can't forget it. Now I know what I've got to do is find my way back to you.
Alright, you sexy bunch of swingers, Andy plays golf. Today I'm going to do a review of these SAPLIZE mid-size grips. These are the ones that I bought on Amazon, and I've done the video for the how to grip your clubs for £40, should be somewhere at the top. So before we start, I am still bunged up. I'm still suffering with the man flu. I do have my Lemsip, right? So I'm rocking the Lemsip, which to be honest, I'm actually quite addicted to. I think this is now my new tea. Yummy. And as another side note, Stacey does touch my shaft, right? I wouldn't be married to her if she didn't touch my shaft. Just throwing that out there. Right, so to keep all the legal team happy, I bought these with my own money. They weren't sent to me. They've not asked me to do a review. I just bought them, and because it's something I like, I'm going to do a wee review video. And we've not been in the kitchen for a while, so I thought, well, it's a crap day outside. Let's get back in the kitchen. And I'm feeling a wee bit sorry for myself, so I kind of want to be at home so I can get a wee bit of attention. Right, so if somebody asked me a couple of years ago, what's the most important part of your golf club? Well, I would think it would be the head, it would be the shaft, it would be all these things. See, since actually changing my grip and moving my full set over to the one grip, and the one mid-size grip as well, which I'll come back to in the sizing in just a wee minute, but the fact that they're all the same grip has completely changed my game. There's a consistency around my clubs. So my wedges would have a different grip to my irons would be different to my driver just had any grip thrown on it, and it wasn't centred up properly because I'd moved my driver head slightly, so the wee aiming line was off, and I'm a bit OCD. It kind of freaked me out a wee bit. So that's the main point, is sticking to the one set of grips for your full clubs if you can. It's just a consistency which makes you feel a lot more confident when you're hitting the shots. It feels the same. But obviously this is the only part of your club that you're touching, so it has to be right, it has to feel good, and it has to make you feel that you've got full control over that club. So let's talk about sizing. Does size matter? Well, apparently to the missus it does, because she doesn't touch it. For me, yes. I thought I would try out the mid-size grips because my hands are quite chubby, and see when I kind of move onto a grip, I get these wee pads, and these wee pads cause me to feel as if I'm losing contact from the club. Having a girth that's just slightly bigger has kind of made it feel as if I've got a lot more control of the club. And what that feels like is that I know where the face is. If I want to turn the face over, or if I'm turning it over too much, I get the feedback through that rather than having kind of skinny grips. So the industry standard is Golf Pride. You're always going to find that. The industry standard in golf balls Titleist, but that doesn't stop brands coming out. So I found these on Amazon. It came the full kit. You basically get the cutter, you get your tape, you get the solution, you get the grips, 13 of them in total, but they also do a wide range of them. So I've picked the kind of tacky black standard ones. It does come in different colours, which I'll put in the screen. And as I said, they've got corded, they've got putter grips, they've got the full shebang. But when you buy the kit, it basically comes with absolutely everything you need to do the grips yourself. But if you've watched the actual gripping video, you saw how easy it was. I think I got my full set of clubs done in a couple hours. They were dry 3-4 hours later, and I went out and played around. I've still got tons of the solution left. I've got a couple of strips of paper that I'm going to use to do one of my putters later on with one of the putter grips, hopefully. But straight off, would I recommend them? Yes, 100%. I kind of thought to myself I was going to go a couple of weeks with them and just take the knife to them, and I was going to have to fork out the £150, whatever it is, to get a full set of Golf Pride grips on. Honestly, that's what I thought. But I've been pleasantly surprised. As I said, I've probably played, since I've had these on, in excess of 30 rounds maybe, and 4 or 5 sessions at a driving range, and every single one of the grips have held up. There's no real downsides to the actual grips themselves. The only thing I will say is it comes with pre-cut tape. For me going forward, I think what I'd probably do is end up buying my own double-sided tape. Reason being is when I'm pulling it out the bag, I use a stand bag, so I've maybe got 2-3 clubs in a one bit. When I'm pulling it out, there's just that wee overlap there that you can see that the grip isn't fully taped down. If I was going to be completely anal about it, going forward, I would probably put the tape right down to that as much as I can. I think the pre-cut tape goes for about there, because you've got to leave a bit in the tail just so that you can pinch it over. You probably could do it if you knew what you were doing and take it all the way down, but that's my only bad point about the grips. But it's not really the grips, it's the tape, so you could just replace the tape if you want. So one of my main concerns was about how they would operate in the wet. Right, I come from Glasgow, as you can tell my accent, so it gets wet quite a lot. Right, we have wet shafts in Glasgow probably more than any other person in the world. We like a wet shaft, and I've probably been caught in the rain 4 or 5 times. Like any grip, the grip does disappear. It's not going to miraculously push the rain off your club, right? They are going to get wet and the tackiness is going to go down. But what I noticed is a simple wipe of the towel and they were back to being tacky. I've washed them 4 or 5 times and they've been magic. They've come up absolutely brand new. There's really nothing negative I can say about these. I wanted to wait a wee while before I actually done the review because I thought something was going to happen. I thought the grips were going to rip, they were going to chew up, they weren't going to hold onto the club properly, something was going to happen. But that's, as I said, been about 30 rounds so far and absolutely nothing. A couple of the guys I play with spend quite a bit of money in grips, right? They'll go out and they'll get the Golf Pride grips. Fair dues, they put them on themselves, but they do spend £6-7 per grip. But one of the guys has just went out and bought a brand new set of Ping irons. It didn't come with a mid-size grip, so he's just went out and bought 7 or 8 brand new grips. And as I said, they're like £7-8 at a pop for the mid-size ones. It can really rack up. See, when you're looking at £3.15 per grip, you know, you've kind of got to think, is it worth it? And 100%. But I'll put the link down below that you can go and check them out. As it says, go onto the actual store and have a look. They do corded ones, they do putter grips, they do different styles. These are the ones I liked. They do come in different colours as well, so if you want to match them. But it's definitely worthwhile doing. If you are thinking about re-gripping your clubs, the process is so easy. Go over and check the video that I done. I'll put the wee link to that in the description as well. But genuinely, you can do a full set of clubs in a couple hours and you're pretty much ready to play with them in 3 or 4 hours. So this was just a wee video just to say, go and check them out. As I said, I have not been paid to do this. They haven't asked me to do it. I've bought them off my own back, but it's something that could end up saving you guys a good bit of money. Good bit of money. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to go and drink my lime sip, go and see if I can watch a chick flick and feel sorry for myself. But if anybody's up for coming to East Kilbride and giving me head tickles this afternoon, be my guest. Totally non-sexual, I just want a bit of attention. So leave it there guys, behave yourselves, go and check it out. But let me know in the comments what you guys currently play with and how much it costs you if you wanted to do your full grips. Go and work it out if you can. You'll be pleasantly surprised that for £40.99 you could have your full bag done in a matter of hours. And if you do end up buying them, let me know how you got on. But other than that, we'll leave it there. Hope you have a fantastic Friday, behave yourselves and stay out of trouble. Take it easy guys.